Your first alert weather forecast with Jayda Russell. 48's Umbrella a Week giveaway is sponsored by Mr. Rooter, your locally owned expert plumbers for over 34 years.
And Jayda, we have not needed the umbrella this weekend, but that doesn't mean throw it away, keep it back in the closet. We're going to need it.
There's going to be some slight rain chances, and not everyone will see rain, but you're going to need it if you are going to see it. I'll show you who's expected to see some rain in just a moment, but this weekend has been gorgeous. I hope you've had an opportunity to get out and enjoy the fall weather. We are kind of above our average for this time of year, but lots of us are sitting in those mid and upper 80s for the afternoon. Heading into our evening, we won't really see those 70s until the later hours for tonight. So walking through the rest of tonight, we're expected to see some low end 80s closer to 6 and 7 o'clock before sliding into some mid and low end 70s closer to 9 and 10. By the time we get to midnight and then carrying over into your Monday morning, we'll be in those mid and low 60s for a couple areas. Nice and calm with that breeze out the door as well. We'll have some nice temperate starts for the next couple of days and some opportunities for some mid and upper 50s to start out for the work week. So next few days will be quite run-of-the-mill normal as we get to those mid-80s. We're just a tad bit above our average for this time of year. 82 is typically the average for right about now, and then starting to get into October, we usually start to see those 70s by this point. But here's the expectation with those rain chances. Very slight chance for Monday, only 10%. Southeast communities will see some rain chances later on in the evening. That's the greatest chance for that rain. Tuesday's rather dry. We do pick up some cloud cover as well, and as we get to Wednesday, that's when we have the strongest chance for rain so far this week. So that's the expectation, walking you through it with hour by hour. So this is around 6 a.m. tomorrow morning. Still a decent breeze out the door. Lots of us in those mid 60s to start the day out. We see 70s closer to 8 a.m. By the time we get to 11 and 12, we start to see that afternoon warmth come in to play. We'll see some low end 80s by that point, but we could see a pop-up shower or two earlier in the afternoon. But this is the biggest rainmaker for tomorrow, that 10% chance that I had up there for you. So we'll see some areas just outside of Fort Payne and Albertville with a couple of showers for the night, but they don't really last all that long. So keep that in mind as you make your plans. You may need an umbrella if you run into a sprinkle or two, but it won't be heavy rain for very long. We'll keep these nice, comfortable dew points for the next couple of days. Lots of green to note, comfy out the door next few days. And by the end of the week, we get to great, which is nice. Not dealing with that stickiness that we usually see with some of these 80s right around the summer months. We're finally sliding into fall. Here's the expectation for the tropics. Humberto, category 4. That's the only hurricane that we're kind of tracking at a large rate right now. Imelda's track, though, started to move farther east. So no more of those rain chances that we thought we would see at the back half of this week. Those have dried up because Imelda will not be a factor for those coastal states, and then it won't run into our area as well. So here's a look at your 10-day forecast. We do dip into those upper 70s by the end of this week. It'll be nice and temperate for the next couple of days. So go ahead and make some plans to enjoy the outdoors.